Haiku for this week. All about change. Changes in the wind will blow me to the unknown, where love will find me. Well, a phrase in there makes me chuckle, but it is the truth. You will be taken, you will be blown to unknown places, and that's where you find love. You don't find it where you know it, where everything's familiar. Nah, go to the unfamiliar. Be outrageous. You got that, Mara? Be outrageous, man. The Ching for the week of November 18th, 2019. Above is Klein, water. Below is Kun, earth. Usually at this space I have what I call the wisdom that's given to me by writing and reading. This week, I didn't write this, but it makes sense for these times. Come gather around people wherever you roam and admit that the waters around you have grown. And accepting that soon you'll be drenched to the bone. If your time to you is worth saving, then you better start swimming, or you'll sink like a stone. For the times, they are a-changin'. That's Mr. Bob Dylan. Yeah, wisdom. Young master, man, came onto the scene like a Mozart, or Beethoven, Bach. Telling it like it is. The elements water and earth are now combined, and together they form a natural and beneficial union. Water needs no guidance as it begins its flow. It'll find its own way and seek its own level. We human beings are similar in that we're drawn to harmonizing with others who match our energy. As you join, be conscious of outside forces that would trick you, use the ego to take you off course. And man, you're vulnerable in change, right? So be cautious of promises that tell you of advancement and abundance without work. Joining is work, and is of the most glorious and beneficial work. Know that this is a path to a free mind and an open soul. I mean, you find wisdom in many places, but you also find things that open you to wisdom. Prayer, meditation, listening. Union can bring happiness and form. As the waters join together, they create new pathways. When people are brought together through love, trust, and compassion, they too create new pathways. They create the pathways for the highest good for all. When we hear the sound of water flowing, we hear the voice of the wind in the trees. It brings us to a sense of peace and tranquility. There's an inner knowing that these waters are traveling to join with larger bodies of water. And in that joining, that union, great oceans are formed along the way. These waters nourish the earth, embrace the knowing of all are one. In that knowing, understanding, we truly are one with the waters, the earth, and all sentient beings. I know it's a big concept to get your head around, but the more we look at it, the more clear it gets. We truly are all joined. It's a gift to understand that. It takes the pressure off. And the wind, the wind is blowing wisdom all the time. You've seen the Tibetan prayer flags, right? They have their prayers written on them. And that wind blows those prayers around the world. And the birds come and take the threads and make a nest. It's all in the knowing of things. So embrace the knowing. Embrace the knowing. We've got a lot to do in these times. To do with family and to do in community. I truly believe what will bring us in this new age to a peaceful prosperity of love and abundance is going to be community. Sometimes virtual, sometimes real. Sometimes right in your face. To accomplish the changes that you desire, imitate the actions of water. Look to your community. Find those to whom you're drawn, join with them, or ask them to join with you to work for the greater good. Here you'll find unbounded pleasure, unbounded energy, and the joy of coming together. Note bueno. Note well here, romance may well be drawn to you with activating such actions. This is a pleasant byproduct. When water flows across the earth, there's a union that creates fecundity. Join together now while the flow is here. Do not get left behind. You'll surely lose the opportunity if you do. You know, it's like that brass ring, man. Grab it when you're there, because you can't get it from the other side of the carousel. When we join in community, there's many benefits. There's a resulting flow from synergy that carries us to greater heights of joy and good and accomplishments. In business, commerce, make stronger your ties. Cultivate the networks that are in your milieu. In relationships, be of pure heart. Know and speak of your trust and your deep inner truth. Reach out and strengthen ties with family, with loved ones and your tribe of friends. If trust is lacking, create trust. You create trust by having a transparency of feeling and knowing yourself. This quad, this section, this hexagram pi tells us that it's time to actively create a positive change for yourself and for the betterment of all. There is a window of opportunity open, and they don't stay open forever, man. So it's time to do it. Get your work. You know, don't wait. You know, lots of times, well, I'm going to wait till I feel better. I'm going to wait. Don't wait. Take action now. But don't take action for personal gain. Not that alone. And cause yourself to neglect the connection to all beings. If you do that, your upward spiral will flip on you, man. You'll start to descend, and the ego will attempt to activate greed and the desire to have more happiness, more money, more influence, more love, more stuff. God, don't we have enough stuff? Just look around you. You got a lot of stuff. Give some away. I'm looking around my room here. I'm going to give some of this away. This is an aspect of not only an ego driven by a capitalist society, but of the dark side of the human condition. Trust that you have all you need, and it will be recognized. Or probably you have more than you need. But when you do come to this place, these actions are made useful through gratitude and correct thinking. Side by side with these actions, take time to be of service to community, service to family and tribe, and in this way of being, you will benefit by recognizing and letting go of old non-productive patterns that have been weighing your spirit down. Your spirit, you know, man, you got to lift up. When your spirit's down, it blinds you. You can't see what you got to let go of, but you got to surrender to the virtual soul fire as you move onto this road waiting for you, this road less traveled that leads you to fulfillment of body, mind, and spirit. Trust that your spirit and ancestral guides and dancers are with you and ready to assist you like flowing water to take you to bathe in the sea of your dreams. It is here, these vast open spaces, that dreams come true. There's no doubt about it. Now, however, is not the time to act only for personal gain. It is correct to take actions that will benefit all. This can be accomplished by making stronger your bonds for friends, associates, loved ones, and to your community as a whole, and to your acceptance of your place in the whole. It's a universal position which is changeable from time to time. Bring a new seriousness to locating and recognizing your tribal brothers and sisters by speaking your truth to all who will listen. Yeah, that's the idea, you see. Speak your truth, and you will be heard. Those who step out of the darkness to join with you You know they're it. They're your tribe. Be it one soul or a multitude of souls. If you find yourself feeling you don't have enough currency, meaning energy, in your present situation, don't fall into the widely accepted definition of currency. You see, this is a trick of the dark side of the ego. You'll find it is not the currency of money, influence, or power that is the elixir for your situation. At this time, in this particular situation, the magical elixir, compassion, kindness, and goodwill. Yeah. Know that goodwill and compassion alone, it's not going to pay the bills. We know that. But when these qualities are combined with joining together with comrades and community, it will become the flow that makes way for you to manifest contentment, to manifest abundance for yourself, for your tribe, your community, your family. You will be led to bliss. Trust and risk are called for now. Trust in yourself and trust in those close to you who have proven their sincerity and shown goodwill. Risk jumping into unknown waters. This is where this hexagram speaks of waters flowing over the earth, joining together at seemingly random places, things, to form lakes and oceans. But the flow is not at all random. You see, you, like the waters, are being moved by a universal flow. Your task is to simply jump in and allow. Big one. Just get your ego out of the way. Quiet the voice that says, you got to look good, man. Everybody's got to see you. You got to be cool. Get those abs in shape. Wear the right things. Come on. You see, if you let go and allow, you'll find truth in trust that will take you to the sea of creativity. The sea of love. The sea of love. Abundance, contentment. This hexagram relates to the need for forming unions to accomplish change for the greater good, as well as for the individual self, right? New relationships built on trust. I'm going to talk about that for a minute. We'll talk about ego and, being self-centered, being narcissistic. Before you can help anybody else, before you can join wholly with anybody, with a group or a tribe, you got to be first, right? On your own, your own sense of self. Me first. When you get to that place, then you're strong and you can serve others. But lots of times people say, well, I got to put my kids first, got to put my job first, got to my old lady first. It's not like that. If you don't do that, there's nothing for everybody to bounce off of. So try this mantra. It's not easy, right? Take a breath and outwardly say it, me first. Let that be your walking mantra. It helps, man. Now we can build new relationships are coming, and you built them on trust and goodwill. They'll be conceived and allowed to grow in an incubator of compassion, truth, and trust. This union will give birth to benefit in equal measures for all. In the original text of the I Ching, the Book of Changes, there are very subtle instructions on magic. Pai offers a powerful lesson in this idea of magic. Step out of the old mode of me, be it self-pity, self-sacrifice, self-destruction, or self-aggrandizement, and consider your place in the whole at this time. See yourself free, dancing on the beach of tranquility, where all things are possible. And as you see what's possible, bring them to you one by one. Yeah. When you've taken enough, leave the rest for the next pilgrim on the road. And then you move on, do your work. Through practice, inner work, prayer, and ritual, commit to the releasing and shifting of negative patterns. Trust the magical self within who can, with beauty and grace, make strong your bonds to love and to trust. Be a leader in your tribe. Be a leader in business. Be a leader in your community. Show your strength by having compassion and showing support and care for your fellow travelers, Sputniks. In your personal relationships, do the same. If you work with a group and do not feel the strength or desire to lead, then joyously join with your community, your tribe, your friends, your family, your associates to accomplish sacred tasks. Acting in this manner will lighten your heart and allow you to see clearly where this flow of energy, trust, and compassion will take you. And we talk about sacred task. We have to have some understanding about the sacred and the profane. It's important to get that separation. You know, when I do my work in my practice, we create sacred space and that sacred time. But the exchange of money and all that stuff, that's profane. But we got to know how to use it and combine it. You know, going to a holy place in a car, that holy place is a holy place. But man, going in the car is profane. It's where they tell a story, a myth, that Christ threw the money changers out of the temple, right? He was moving the profane out of the temple to leave it sacred. I think that's a good story. Wherever you go in the darkness, wherever you go in the adventures before you, consciously spread goodwill. Smile at people on the street, say hello, work to join people together. Say, hey, you gotta meet somebody. I want you to meet this person. You'll be a connector. You know, you'll be good. Invite people over for dinner who don't know each other. That's fun. That's fun. You'll find comfort wherever you are, and your difficulties will be washed away, leaving the path clear for positive change to take place. Whenever one is plagued with anger, depression, doubt, just go and be in gratitude for all you have. All the things that you have, just have gratitude, and have gratitude for the day. That day you're given to heal. This will wash away any negativity and leave you with a peaceful mind. In Jungian terminology, the term conjunctio is an expression of the joining together of seemingly opposite ideas or actions to create positive outcome. In the same way, tiny brooks and streams join together to create rivers that flow into lakes and eventually oceans. It's like that for all at this time, all of the movements into a new golden age. It will be made evident when you allow your own ideas and those of your fellows to flow together, to make something greater than individuals could ever imagine, could ever accomplish on their own. Adapt to this path and come together in mutual benefit to create benefit for the greater good of all. It's all about intention. You know, you got good intention, whatever you do, it's going to be good. These teachings, these lessons, are ways of manifestation. Here, the action of joining with the flow of community with family, friends, brings you to a deeper understanding of your purpose and will lead you to a peaceful heart, a peaceful mind, feeding and nourishing the soul. The antidote for worry is trust. Reach out with strength, the strength of the warrior, the strength of the goddess and the hero, and radiate love and trust. Be love. And trust those who've shown you their truth, who've been vulnerable with you. These are magical teachings. And these teachings make you the magician. And you can do it. And you can be a part of it. Lots moving around now. I'm going up to Canada, to Toronto, to teach. If you're around the Toronto area, take a look at the website. You'll find where I am, and come join us. It's going to be 2 classes, Saturday and Sunday. Take 1, take 2. I'll be there. And then in next year, I'm going to be teaching in Stockholm. I'm excited about that. So that's it for this week. Winds are blowing, don't know where they're taking me, but that's okay. Lots of change in my life. Whoa, baby. But I dig it. It energizes me. Right after it scares the shit out of me, I get energized, right? So there we go. Yeah, that quote of Mr. Dillon, that works, huh? For the times they are a-changing. In Lakesh Alakim, I am the other you. And I like it that way. Yes, I do. Namaste, my brothers. Be brave, man. Namaste, my sisters. Nourish our earth. Be the mother of our earth. So I say to you all, be the love that you desire and teach peace. That's how it works. That is how it works. So be there and be in it and be love. Yeah. If you're where you can dance, stand up and dance. If you're where and with somebody you love, make love. Take care of yourself. Put a blue light of protection around you in everything that you do. See it like a bell jar, a beautiful blue light. It'll protect you. Protect your house, protect you while you're driving. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, use this blue light. I send it to you with love. Namaste. Namaste. Be outrageous. Yeah, man.